Jay here. Happy Monday. Just got back. I had to get back to the doctor. I know with damn COVID now. Go figure. I got 3 COVID shots and I end up with COVID. Yeah, trust the government. But anyway, I want to get one thing out of the way before I forget. Betty and Blue Skies. I forgot to say this. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Betty in Blue Skies. I'm sorry it's late. Happy birthday to you and many, many more. Alright, guys, I just want to do a recap. Last night on that Trump thing, on the rally. You know what? I watched the news this morning following that MSNBC and all them quacks. That place was packed last night, and there was people standing outside like hell, too. A lot of people. And Trump had Tucker Carlson, Elon Musk, Hulk Hogan, everybody there. And you know what them people want? They want cheap gas, they want cheap oil, they want cheap everything, cheap groceries. But no. If you want that, you're called a Nazi and a no good for nothing son of a bitch, a racist, sexist pig. But I guess that's the way it is with the Democratic Party. I seen Kamala on there today talking about it. She says, oh, well, to me it was nothing but a, what do you call it, Hitler party. Her super PAC told her to knock the shit off. Quit saying that. Because it's not resonated well with people. Well, I'm sure it isn't, because she's calling over half the country racist, sexist, Nazis, and everything else. I don't understand what the hell this woman is doing. She is nothing. She come from nowhere. She thinks she's God's gift to whatever. She was a prosecutor. She put more black men in prison than anybody in California. And she just thinks she's going to win the black vote. She's going to do this, she's going to do that. And she can't figure out why everybody's turned against her. What the dimwit had Beyonce on the other night. And she's thinking, boy, I got Beyonce. Well, Beyonce went up, made a minute and a half speech, walked off, got her thing, and left. Yeah, screw you, Kamala, I'm out of here. I got better things to do. So what Kamala get? Booed, and booed some more. People just, like I said, it is dark because I can't, my eyes are bad, so I have to do it this way to be able to read stuff. But anyway, what I was saying, you know, Elon got up there last night and said he can shave off $2 trillion right away when he gets in there government waste. And that's exactly what the government does, is waste. I mean, I don't know, you know, my family and I all voted. I voted early voting. My mom and dad, my sister, my brother-in-law, and both my nephew and niece. All for Trump. All down ballot for Republican. I will never vote for another Democrat again. And I love how they waltz out Barack Obama and his wife. Like they're the kings of the country or something. Barack Obama wasn't that good of a damn president. And I don't remember his wife ever doing a damn thing either. Trump had his wife out there last night, Melania. Beautiful woman. You never seen her on the cover of a magazine. But they put Joe Biden's Dr. so-called Jill Pruny's ass on the cover of a magazine. They put Obama's wife on the cover of a magazine. But nothing for Melania. Well, I'm going to tell you something. They want to start something in this country. They're going to start it because they get on there and say what they said today, calling half the country Nazis. That's bullshit. You vote for whoever you want to. I'm not telling you who to vote for. But the people in them crowds are tired of paying out the yin-yang for gas. They're tired of paying for out the yin-yang for electric and every damn thing else. All they got to do is let him drill. She says, I will not ban fracking. No, but she'll wrap so much goddamn red tape around it, they won't be able to do anything. That's the bad part. And that's the part nobody gets. Like I said, I don't know. She's going to do what she wants. And if she wins, God help us. That's all I know. Because she's out of her head. But people just keep going on and on and on about it. Like I said, and if someone said it looks dark, yeah, it's dark because, like I said, I can't use it the right way yet, but I'll figure it out before the weekend. But I watched it last night. I watched Tucker Carlson. I watched Hulk Hogan. I watched all them guys on there. And nobody said anything derogatory against the Democrats. Well, Tucker might have, a little bit, about her. She don't know what... Here's one thing about Kamala. She's not giving you any policies or anything. She's not saying anything. Oh, she wants to be unburdened by what has been. I like to be unburdened by her and make her a has-been. Like I said, people... Then you got AOC. She was with Tim Walsh last night while he was having his rally, and they were playing video games. And Tim Walsh said to her, he said, we get elected. He said, I'm going to put a gavel in your hand. Are you friggin' nuts? You got to be out of your mind to put a fucking gavel in that bimbo's hands. That girl was a bartender and run for Congress and got elected. How, I don't know. But it's just, I don't know. I don't know how people do things anymore. But Nancy Pelosi said you could set a glass of water on a bar stool in New York and put a D on it and people would vote for it. Shouldn't work that way. If you're not competent enough to run whatever or to do whatever you're signing up to do, then you shouldn't be doing it. It'd be like me saying, hey, AOC, jump in this helicopter and fly it to North Carolina. She ain't fucking... Number one, she wouldn't get it started. Number two, she'd crash real quick if she did. But people just, I don't know. I just don't get people anymore. But I thought it was a hell of a show last night. Like I said, Trump, all those people he had out there for him. When you got Elon Musk, the richest man in the world, jumping up and down like a little kid up there. And believe me, I watch his rockets take off down here every day of the week. Or at least every other day. I can watch them from my back porch. The guy's a genius. And for him, he hated Republicans. For him to go to the for him to go to Republicans, and you know why he did it? Because of the way Twitter run. Twitter was blocking free speech. Twitter was shadow banning everybody, and that's why he bought it. Then he opened it up and had people go and investigate, and they come out and showed what the hell they were doing. Like Jack Dorsey and all them idiots. Another one is the idiot who owns Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg. He finally come out and said Trump's badass because he got shot in the ear and stood up and said, fight, fight, fight. But Kamala still didn't get the message yet. When the Teamsters didn't endorse her, and how many other ones didn't endorse her, the newspapers won't endorse her. They're staying neutral this year. They said it was over, what, 40-some years. Teamsters endorsed Democrats. This year they said they're not endorsing anybody. So I guess it is what it is. Does anybody look at Kamala as being presidential? Because I sure as hell don't. Her and her husband getting on her, talking about toxic masculinity. Toxic masculinity is a bad thing. Well, I'm sure you said that while you were screwing a nanny with your ex-wife, right? Toxic masculinity. A man is a man. I was taught when I was growing up by my father, you stick up for women. Some women don't. Yeah, I mean, women are independent. I know that. But you don't let somebody push a woman around. You don't hit a woman. You don't do anything like that. But people, like I said, then she wants to give criminals that decide they're a man that kills somebody and decide they want to be a woman. They put them in a woman's prison. Are they nuts or what? These people are so fucking screwed up. I don't know where they stand anymore. They got a real problem. I watched that one game with a trans boy playing at volleyball. Hit that girl, he spiked that ball and hit that girl in the face so hard. She had a concussion. That's bullshit. That Leah Thomas. He couldn't stand up to the boys. He couldn't win. So he decides to grow long hair and call himself a girl. Yeah. Pussies is all they are. I can't beat the men, so I'll go after women. So now I wonder why, or now I don't wonder why women get so mad. I seen they're boycotting the games. They won't even play the games against them. Why would you? Why would you take a chance on getting hurt? Because Joe Biden altered Title IX to let them play in women's sports. Do you think they're actually going to change that? Nope. Donald Trump gets in there, he's going to change it. It's called women's sports for a reason, for women. Not because they have a ding-a-ling hanging between their damn legs. They ain't a woman. Like I said, people need to get a grip on life. My God. I get up in the morning, I watch this shit, and it's unbelievable what they do. That's like all these illegals coming in here. And all them, that little girl, that 12-year-old that got killed, raped by 2 illegals. The other one, raped, stuffed in a drain pipe by an illegal. The other one, Lake and Riley, had her head bashed in by an illegal. And they keep coming out, the Democrats keep coming out saying, well, crime is more of citizens than it is from illegals. Listen here, dumb fucks. Illegals don't belong in this country. If they weren't here, it'd be less crime. understand their train of thought and what they think. Like I said, they just keep doing the bullshit and they keep it over. Keep going over and over and over and over and over. But it is what it is, I guess. Don't affect them or their families or anything, so what the hell do they care? I'll tell you something right now. Donald Trump gets in there, they're saying he said mass deportation. I'll tell you what, he puts Tom Homan back in there, which he is. Tom Homan will clean this place up quicker than shit. And he should, and he said he will, outlaw sanctuary cities. There's no reason these states should be able to become sanctuary cities on the taxpayer's dime to house these illegal immigrants. They're using your tax money to pay for them to get free meals, a free roof over their head, free heat, free air conditioning, free driver's license, free everything. And the rest of us got to pay for everything. And I'm going to tell you something about Ohio, Springfield, Ohio. I don't know if you guys seen on it, but Trump said they're eating the cats. They showed videos of them carrying geese up the road. They killed geese, carrying them up the road, and they just showed one on there and made me sick. Had it blowed out of a guy a Haitian butchering a dog behind the house. These people have their own culture. They weren't raised in our culture. So they're going to eat whatever they can. You know, a dog to them is probably a luxury. But you got the blue weenie that runs Springfield saying, oh, that ain't happening. Even though they got video proof of it happening. You got the left wing media coming out. Those are lies. That's all lies. Yeah, don't believe the taxpayers' eyes. Believe the left-wing media, like CNN, MSNBC, CBS, all them idiots. None of that shit goes on. Just like that one bitch from CNN questioning J.D. Vance about the illegals taking over them apartment buildings. There's videos of them doing it. And he said, what do you mean they're not taking them over? He said, they got videos of them beating the locks off the doors. She said, well, they're not taking over the city. And he come out, he says, do you listen to yourself? He's right, they shouldn't be fucking doing it anyway. They shouldn't be here, carrying guns around. Rifles and handguns, threatening people. But that's okay. It's okay with the left. Your life don't mean anything to them unless you vote for them. And I think that's why they left all of them in here, changing into the guard. Just like that asshole in Virginia. The governor there pulled them off the voting rolls. All the illegals. They were marked illegals. Pulled them off the voting rolls. Had a left-leaning judge, somebody Biden put in there, make him put him back on. So he filed an emergency thing with the Supreme Court. So we'll see how that goes. I think it was, 1,600 people, illegals, that he ordered to put them back on the voter rolls. People don't think this country's screwed up now. You vote Kamala Harris in and watch, see what happens. You don't mind paying 30 yin yang for shit? Vote Kamala. I don't care what comes out of Trump's mouth. I know gas is cheaper, groceries are cheaper, heat is cheaper, electric's cheaper, insurance is cheaper, everything is cheaper. That's another thing, my insurance went up. You know why? Because of illegal driving. Been driving for like 54 years, never had an accident, never nothing, but my insurance all out of the blue goes up. And for what? Because of them fucking assholes letting all these idiots in here. They just arrested 40 some of them down here, looting houses and scamming people, going around pretending they're roofers and everything else. Give us the money and we'll store it on the roof, and they take the money and leave. I think they got 41 of them, all illegals. And people think, why do people get so mad? Come on, it's like, I don't understand why people get so mad. Number one, you're a moron. Number two, you have never done anything. You couldn't even get through the damn primary, let alone the general. You never got one vote from anybody. You went into an old folks' home, you had an old lady screaming at you, telling you to leave her health care alone. You're the first one to drop out of the race. And you got thrown into this when they put a coup on Biden. So you lucked out. Nobody voted for you. Nobody liked you. Even the people in the Senate didn't like you. Everything to you was always racist. Everybody was racist. Everything's racist. That's the way Democrats are. Tax the shit out of you and give you nothing in return. And she sits there in 4 years. 4 years she's been in there and acts like she has nothing to do with it. When she was the vote that broke the Inflation Reduction Act. She was the tie-breaking vote. Then Biden finally comes out and he said we shouldn't have called it that because it was for the fucking Green New Deal is what it was for. That's all it was for. Like Nancy Pelosi getting up there saying, well, if you want to see the bill, we got to vote for it. Vote it in first. Bullshit. Them days are over. You people load that shit up with pork, paying your friends off. How do you people think they come in there as a senator or a congressman or leave a multi-millionaire? Look at Obama. He come in as president. Owns a mansion in Hawaii, owns a mansion in Martha's Vineyard. Multi-millions, owns a big mansion in Washington. Where the fuck they get all the money? Where do they get all the money? And you know what really pisses me off? See a politician on there telling me, yeah, we're running insurance. Please go to our website and www.blah and give as much as you can. Fuck you. You got enough fucking money you pay for your own campaign. That's what pisses me off about them people. You want to run for office, pay for it yourself. And I'm talking about Republicans too. They're understanding about how hard people have it, paying for groceries, this and that, and the other side of their mouth saying, you can donate $20, $25. No, they can't. It's so fucking dumb, it's unbelievable if they do that. You want to run for office, pay for it yourself. Like I said, lobbyists come in there and they say, well, you do this, we'll give you this amount of money as long as you do this for us, or do this for us. Trump put the stops to that. That's why they fucking hated him. He didn't deal with lobbyists. He wouldn't let anybody rip the country off. and he donated his salary back. He never took a salary when he was president. And that's one thing the left leaves out. Trump never made a dime when he was president. But I know one goddamn thing. He gets back in there, all these wars are going to stop quick. Prices are going to go down quick. Because he don't deal with bullshit from anybody. That's what they talk about, peace through strength. He'll rip your damn head off. And I don't care. He builds up the military. He does what he has to do. I'd rather pay tax dollars for that than pay tax dollars for somebody's sex change surgery. But he, like I said, hey, you want to build a new ship on my dime? Go ahead. Want to buy guns on my dime? Go ahead. At least you ain't like asshole Biden and Kamala. Never mind, I ain't going to say what I want to say. Leaving millions and millions of dollars of weapons in Afghanistan after you got 13 of our soldiers killed. They got balls enough to stand there on the tarmac looking at your watch as they're unloading the bodies. Those people hate Joe Biden and they hate Kamala. At Jared Smith's dad, he unloaded on him. He's the one that said, if I see him looking at his watch one more time, I'll go over and clock him. They don't care. As long as it ain't their kids. They said when he went into the room, the only thing he would talk about is his son, Bo. Yeah, I lost my son. His son died of brain cancer in a hospital, surrounded by family. He wasn't blown up by some asshole with a bomb. That's how out of touch they are. Then Kamala saying, we have no soldiers in harm's way right now. We have no soldiers anywhere. They got soldiers based all over the Middle East. That's how fucking dumb she is. Do you really think she's going to run the country well? Give me a shout out if you think she's going to run the country well. Because I sure as hell don't. And I am not voting for her, and if she wins, we might as well kiss the country goodbye. If we gotta go for another 4 years of that bullshit, we're done. Because she ain't gonna close the border. She's gonna do a mass amnesty for all these idiots that she left in here. I'm sure some of them are good people. But that don't matter. You come in the right damn way. That's what she's pissing off about the other immigrants. The immigrants that are here come in the right way. My grandparents and my great-grandparents come in through Ellis Island. They were immigrants. From Italy and Ireland. You don't just waltz across the fence and say, hey, I'm here. Give me free money. Give me this, give me that. And then when you kick a cop in the head and you get arrested and come out and flip everybody off, like, I'm surprised somebody didn't beat their ass between their ear holes. But it is what it is. Like I said, people, wake up. As far as I'm concerned, that thing Trump did last night with that rally, that place was packed. They all did a hell of a job. They all talked about substance. They talked about policies. They talked about what people wanted to hear. Not about calling everybody a racist, racist, sexist, this and that, and blah, blah, blah. You know, when you stoop low enough to call people Hitler, that's bad enough. And not only that, that's like Hillary Clinton. Remember Hillary? Walking up the street, they had ropes wrapped around her like she's some kind of queen. That woman is the bitch of death, is what she is. She don't care about anybody. Anybody gets in her way, if you haven't noticed, ends up dead. Jeffrey Epstein, that other kid that worked for her, ends up shot in the back in the middle of the street. Anybody gets in Hillary's way, look the hell out. But she's the same thing. She brought, what, Bon Jovi in to play a concert. She's standing up there and had a big crowd there. As soon as Bon Jovi was done, they left. They didn't give a shit about Hillary Clinton. The same as Bitchface tries to do with all these celebrities. You know what they gonna do? Slap us over the head with a fucking $100 bill if we vote for Trump? Stick their fucking $100 up their ass, because if Trump gets elected, we'll have our own $100 to slap them motherfuckers over the head. Because like I said, they come on there acting like we know best. We know this, we know that. George Clooney and the rest of them. The one I like, Mel Gibson, come out. Mel Gibson said if she gets in there, we're in trouble. He said she has the IQ of a fence post. Good for Mel Gibson. Like I said, they come out and think they got, just because they stand in front of a camera and act in movies like they mean something. And half of them, I don't even watch their movies anymore, the way they come out and act the way they do. You're right, Kamala couldn't run a bath. Her husband could. Yeah. Being a man's a bad thing to her husband. I'm sure that's all he does is take a bath in milk water and his oil Olay. Yeah. I don't know. People, like I said, if people want to vote for her, that's fine with me. I'm not going to get on here and call you a Nazi, an asshole, or anything else. You deal with the consequences. All I know is most people like me want cheaper gas, cheaper food, cheaper insurance, cheaper electric, cheap anything better than what we got now. And the only thing that bitch can do is get up there and say, I know the prices are high. And she wants to do price gouging and price control prices. That doesn't work. These grocery stores are only making 1.2% off of the groceries they sell. So they're not gouging. It's just people, like I said, it's just people do the shit. Ella, calm down. What's that mean? I'm calm. I'm not worried about that. I'm just saying, do what you feel is right for you. I'm not telling you who to vote for or what to do. But like I said, with the two businesses we got, the food truck and the other, like landscaping, food is through the roof, fuel is through the roof, everything is through the roof. I'm sorry. But it is what it is. I mean, you can have your comments all you want to. I don't care. You can say what you want. But I am calm. This is calm for me, believe it or not. When I'm not calm, you'll know it. But, hey, Betty. I sang to you. I'm sorry, hon, it was late. Yeah, I see. I don't know. I'm trying, guys. Like I said, I've been sick. Now I got COVID. And I got to get through this, and I'm getting my ass back to work. I cannot stand sitting here. Like I said, my nephew talked me in. He asked me for a good chainsaw, small chainsaw, a battery powered one to use for the business, because he's running it right now. I said, yeah, sure, okay. So I took him down. He comes out with a $400 chainsaw, battery powered. I said, damn. I said, I told you to find something cheap. Hey, I don't care. Uncle's money, who cares? But as far as last night went, all them people coming out, and that Anna Navarro, I like the, never mind, I ain't gonna say it, but she's a person you just like to slap. She claims she's a Republican. All she does is put people down. It don't matter what you say, what you do. Joy Behar is another one. So is Whoopi Goldberg. If you don't agree with them, you're out the door. So, all right, I got you. Melody, I got you. But anyway, what I was saying, if you don't agree with the left, you're a piece of dog shit. That's all you're ever going to be. So, that's just the way I feel about it. I don't know how you guys feel, but like I said, I watched that last night. I watched Tucker Carlson give a hell of a speech. And he's right. He pretty much said the same thing. If you don't agree with what they say, you're done. You were falling asleep towards the end of going to him and say, oh, thanks, Melody. I'm glad I fell asleep. But, no, I don't know. Like I said, it's just, people are going to do what they want to do. They're going to vote how they want to vote. And if you like high prices, you like everything the way it is, if you vote for her just because you hate Donald Trump, then you got a problem. You know, Miss D is my neighbor. Miss D hates Donald Trump. And she's, what, 98 years old, 99 now? And she argues with me about it. I'll never vote for him. Why? I just had to buy her groceries. I said, why? Why won't you vote for him? Because she's a Democrat. She's a proud Democrat. She don't care. I told her, so next time you need groceries, don't come knocking on my door. Well, she knows better than that anyway. She knows I'll help her. But, like I said, it's just people. Yeah, I remember when, what was it? The George Floyd thing was going on. That guy said, run down the street and you hear a pop. And he's screaming, I got one, I got one. And he said, well, he shot a guy in a red hat. Thought it was a Trump supporter. Shot him dead on the street for no reason at all. So if you wear a red hat, you're evil. You're no good for nothing. I got red hats here, but none of them are Trump hats. But I got a permit to carry, too. Somebody slaps a hat off my head, they're going to get knocked the hell out. Like I said, I would never use a firearm unless somebody breaks into my house. That's why I miss Jake. Even though Jake couldn't walk, he had the mouth to scare the hell out of you. Like I said, he still had a strong bark. That's another thing. I've seen some people in here come over, talking to me about Jake. For those of you I don't know, I do appreciate it though. Yes. One day I will see him again. Like I said, even my buddy. I don't want to talk about him because I'll end up crying. But he was my best friend. And, yeah, I miss him every day. So. But anyway, thank you all for that. So anyway, I'm not crying. I just get teared up when I think about him. Like I said, you're really not human if you don't. But I guess some people, I guess they call me stupid, call me crybaby and everything else when I said about him. Hey, to each their own. At least I have a heart. So, but now I got 3 kitty cats left. I got Rocky, Sunny, and Peanut Butter, which Peanut is a little goofball. That cat drives me nuts every morning. But, yeah, I might get another dog one of these days, but not right now. If I get one, it's going to come from the pound, the ASPCA, where we donate at all the time. And like I said, I do not walk out where they have the animals at because I'd leave there with all of them. But, the update on the pups, I forgot to tell you guys. The ones that were in the bag that I took in, they're gone. They were rescued. Somebody threw them off along the road in a bag. But they all got adopted. So they're gone. I forgot to tell you guys that. And no, as far as animals go, like I said, you hurt an animal, I'm going to screw you up big time. But that's what killed me about Kevin Neese. Just walking away from Copper and letting him go like that and not showing any emotion at all. That would have killed me. But, no, I appreciate everybody coming on here. I appreciate you talking to everybody. And, like I said, I am who I am. I do what I do. I'm sick of sitting here. I can't wait to get better and go back to work. Get off my dead ass. And like I said, that's my nephew asked me. about the friend that he hired if he was going to get fired if I go back to work. I said, no, he can stay on. I don't care. You know, that's what pissed me off when Kevin said my rich sister hired all them people so I didn't have to work. That's the furthest thing from the truth. We had the food truck. I left the food truck because of his asshole people, Cheryl listening on him, idiots, calling the health department down here. They didn't even know the name of the food truck, but they kept turning in reports. So I left, bought more equipment, started my whole business back up in landscaping. So I had two guys working for me. I ended up getting sick in the hospital, put in the hospital. I let my nephew hire one of his friends, so they're all one. So that's the way it goes. He's there to stay. Filled out the paperwork, he gets full-time pay, he gets health insurance, and we're good. Like I said, I don't worry about making money. I make enough to live, that's it. My bills are paid. And like I said, Christmas is coming up. So I will be handing out some more gift cards. One here. And Melody, do you still plan on having Thanksgiving dinner with your family? Well, my sister's cool, Melody, unless you piss her off. She's a retired cop. You think I can get mean? Her and my brother-in-law both are retired cops. And they don't take no for an answer. So, yeah, nah, I don't know. Like I said, last night to me was a good thing. And watching him, he had that arena filled. Everything was filled up. Everything was, I mean, it was amazing to me. How many people he got there, and the last two things she did, she got booed out. Boo, boo, boo. Good for her. But yeah, anyway, yeah, as far as getting another dog goes, it's going to be a while. I go out to his grave every day, and like I said, that and I still got his bed laying in here and stuff, so I'm not too anxious. Like I said, I've had numerous dogs that passed away on me, but like I said, I don't get over them. The one before Jake, her name was Willow. And she was a miniature shepherd. Adopted her from Somerset Pound in Pennsylvania. And that dog loved to ride in the car, but she hated cars. I used to took her downtown with me to the hobby store the one day. All I did was went inside for like 5 minutes. And it was a full day, the wind was blowing. Left the windows down for her. Next thing I know, a cop comes in, a female cop. She said, "Whose dog is that out there barking?" I said, "That'd be mine." "Why do you leave her in the car like that?" I said, "Because I brought her down here for a ride." Well, what she was doing was barking at all the cars going past. So, it was a female cop, local cop, town cop. She threatened to arrest me unless I took her home. And I think, yeah, I don't know. But like Jake went everywhere with me when he could walk. Like I said, he was a good dog. Rode my truck and took him over to Walmart that night. It was dark. And I got back in the truck, and his window was halfway down. Here come this black kid walking up across the parking lot. And the parking lot was almost empty because it was late. No, nothing racist about it, but he was a black kid. He had a gas can in his hand. Well, he come up, Jake was laying down on his seat. He come up and stuck his arm through that window to try to open the door up. Jake cleaned his damn clock. Jake had him by the arm shaking him, and he's screaming. But anyway, the cops ended up coming. He wanted to sue me because my dog bit him. But, yeah, he stuck his arm in the truck. He didn't know Jake was there, but Jake knew he was there. So, like I said, old Jake was a good dog. Well, that's good. His name is Licorice. I'm glad. You're talking about Copper. His name is Licorice. I'm glad if Copper got adopted. That's great. But like I said, I wouldn't have the heart like Kevin just to leave him go and say, oh well. Kevin used him as a cash cow, and like I said, a lot of people like that do shit like that. Like Kevin going after Chris and Holly, saying that little boy, they used him as a cash cow, which, to be honest with you, I think they did. Because I went back and watched some of their videos, and there's no way they should have had that damn kid. I mean, raw sewage running everywhere and everything else. I don't know. But anyway, like I said, let me know who you're voting for. Well, you don't have to let me know, but Sander, I see you're on there. Just want to say hi. But I don't know. You guys vote with your heart. You vote for whoever you want to. It's not up to me. I know what I want. Cheaper shit. It ain't going to happen with Kamala. So, but, all right, guys, so I'm going to get going. I'm going to hit the sack. And, check on the kitty cats. Turn on the TV. See what they want to watch. But, no spook movies or anything. Like I said, Halloween I'm not doing this year. And Kawashe said that I'm not doing Halloween this year. Number one, it takes so much work. All the stuff I have to set up. And we do donations for the ASPCA on it, and I put a board up with animals able to adopt. And what happens is you get a bunch of teenagers to show up here. You get like $400 worth of candy. And all it is kids with voices deeper than mine. And that's the girls. I'm kidding. But anyway, I'm not going to sit here and hand out that much candy when I can just give the damn money to the ASPCA and go through all the work decorating. Like I said, I got thousands of dollars worth of decorations up in the attic. And like I said, I'm just going to leave them there this year. Told my sister she wanted to use them for her house, take them. I mean, I got so many inflatables. I got fog machines, tombstones, you name it, I got it. And I'm just, uh, now Christmas, wait until I set up for Christmas. That I will do. I'll show it to you guys. I love Christmas. Like I said, my dad's in bad shape, so I hope, hopefully, he'll make it till Christmas. Like I said, he's to the point now where he can barely walk. He's riding his buggy everywhere. So I go over and take care of everything everything they gotta do. I pretty much do for them. So what are you gonna do? My mom and dad. So, but now that I got COVID, I'm gonna have to stay away from them. But I can still go over and clean and stuff. That's the bad part about it. The only one in the family that got COVID shots was me. And I the only one who got COVID. Go figure. Thanks, government. Thanks for telling me the truth. Each shot I got was 3 days of hell. Freezing to death, cold, wearing a blanket, 110 degrees down there. I had to put a blanket over me, had a fever, cold sweats, until the next day. Every time I got a shot, it was the same damn thing. But now I got COVID. So, oh well, I guess it is what it is. But, yeah, just for all of you who asked me about Jake, thank you about that. Like I said, I'll see him again one of these days. Him, Willow, Pandy, my little poodle, Thunder, my German Shepherd, Booger, I named him Booger. You know why? Because my German Shepherd mated with my poodle. And Booger come out, and he was the runt of them. And he looked just like my German Shepherd. But he was a poodle. So, but everything we get now, I get spayed and neutered. All the stray cats up in Pennsylvania, which is actually where Sonny, Rocky, Louie, Peanut, Sparkplug, all of them come from the same mom. We took them all to the vet and had them spayed or neutered because they're all male. And I finally caught Mama in a cage. Put cat food in her. She was a feral cat. She was mean as hell, but she would always come up on the back porch to eat. And took her, caught her in the cage, took her over, and they had to put a needle in her, put her to sleep before they could even open the cage up. But they finally was able to spade her. I brought her back home, turned her loose, and wherever she went from there, I don't know. Probably back in the woods, because she always stayed in the woods. But, yeah, I don't mind, like I said. My sister and I go every month for the homeless shelter, the food bank, and the ASPCA. We can pick up donations and stuff and deliver them. But it's what it is. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to hit the sack. Love you all. God bless. And Melody, thank you for everything. And like I said, let me know what you plan on doing for Thanksgiving. Because it's hard to believe that November is already here in a few days. Seems like time flies when you're having fun. But, like I said, yeah, I hope you all have a great night. And I said, I didn't mean to cry about my dog. But that's me. So, alright guys, love you all. God bless. Please like, subscribe, and share. Don't forget the damn like button, Betty. And I'll see you all on the flip side. Bye-bye. Damn it.